Found out that he was stealing money. Then I tell Mike and Valyyk. They didn't believe me. The manager at the time, he kept them away from me that entire day so that I wouldn't be able to show them any more proof to anything. Alright, YouTube. I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why I don't talk to Valyyk and the Gremlin. So pretty much, actually before the video starts, subscribe with post notifications, like and comment, feel me? But yeah, so where I'm gonna start it is, I'm gonna start it with what I did when I found out that our management was stealing money from us, alright? I found out that, somebody sent me screenshots of proof that he was stealing money, right? I'm not gonna say who or anything because I don't want to start no more drama, but I found out he was stealing money, right? And they gave me proof. But at the time, it's like my manager, so I'm like, I don't think that's true or not. People could fake stuff and stuff like that. So then I took it into my own hands and I did my own research. I reached out to people that I seen in the screenshots. I reached out to people that I maybe thought he could have stolen money from too also. So I reached out to people and I found out the prices that I was told and I found out the prices that were given to us. So for example, I could have got paid like $8,000 for this promo, right? But instead of me getting $8,000, I'd get like $2,000. Or I could have had a promo that was a few $1,000s, but he'll tell me it's a few hundred. And like it didn't add up at the time, but at the time, he was my first manager and I trusted him. And I thought those were my real friends and I trusted them too. So I thought we were just like a family and we was just together, you know what I mean? In this together, growing together and everything. And they always talk about loyalty in that management. They always talk about loyalty and family and how it's them come first before anybody else, right? But obviously we know how that goes. But yeah, so found out he's stealing money, right? Then I did my own research. I found out that it was true. And right when I found out, I didn't tell Mike and Valyyk right away because I didn't want to like scare them or anything, right? So but I told them that day. So like for example, I found out like around like the afternoon time, around like 2 or 3, and then I told them around like 6 because I wanted to do my own research because I made a few calls. I found out that it was true because I talked to event owners, business companies like CEOs and stuff like that, and I found out about that it was true because I called them myself. It wasn't somebody else telling me. So then I found out and I was like, what? This can't make sense. So I reached out to him, found out that he was stealing money. Then I tell Mike and Valyyk and they didn't believe me. And I was like, bro, I would not lie about something like that. Just like, I want you guys to know that I called blah 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 and they told me that he gave us this much and he told us that we only earned this much from that. I also called blah blah blah. They told me he made this much for us, like he gave them this much money for us to do a promotion or a deal or whatever, and he said we only got paid this much. And there's no way that multiple companies or brands or people that don't know each other are all lying. So what's it called? I was like, I have my proof, everything. I'm leaving. I want y'all to come with me because you know we was a trio, and I was like, y'all like family to me. I thought they was my brothers, you feel me? So I'm like, I'm gonna make sure y'all right. I don't want y'all just to stay here and keep getting y'all money stolen. So then I told them and they was like, oh, nah, that's fake, blah, blah. There's no way that's real. So then they talked to our manager at the time by themselves, right? It was them two and him. And I didn't want to talk to him because I was irritated in the situation. I just didn't want nothing to do with him. Couldn't do anything about it. So I just was the bigger person and I was like, I'm done with you, I'm gonna just leave, that's it. And then they talked to him and then I talked to them when they come back and they was like, oh, he told us it's fake, blah blah blah, and also don't forget we're about to be on a Netflix show, we're about to do this, we're about to be singers, blah blah. I'm like, he's been telling y'all that for months. Y'all have not done nothing besides sound promotions on TikTok. Like, that's nothing, bro. That's nothing. Like it's not about the money, right? But the sound promotions they were getting had them making less money than people working a regular job a month. People working a regular 9 to 5 job was making more money than them. And it's not even about the money. It's if you're a social media influencer with millions of followers, why are you making $3K a month, $2,000 a month? That does not add up. And I was still doing, at the time, I was still doing my own stuff. Like, I'll DM people and do my own deals on top of that, because it's my, I'm an independent person. Like Kobe is. Kobe's really independent. And, that's what I started to do even before I left the management. Since the beginning, I felt like he was taking money, right? Like, me and Kobe talked about it before. And, 2-3 months before I actually found out, I was already in the beginning of separating myself from the trio or whatever. He was trying to make us a trio. And I was separating myself from the trio because I wanted to be known as Derek Trendz. I wanted to be known as myself. Not even on anything cocky, but I wanted to be known for me being me. I don't want to be known for being friends with other people. I want to have my own, my own stuff. So yeah, they told me that it was fake, he was lying, and then I was like, bro, I literally see y'all like brothers and family. Like, I wouldn't tell y'all this if I didn't know for sure. And then I was like, all right, y'all want to stay here? Y'all can stay here. I don't care, to be honest. I'm going to keep doing me. So, what's it called? Like, that whole night that I was packing my stuff, none of them talked to me. And the manager at the time, he kept them away from me that entire day so that I wouldn't be able to show them any more proof to anything, right? And it was weird because when I asked him about it, he was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about one certain situation about money being lost, right? So I was like, we never got paid for this. He was like, oh, they still haven't sent me money. I'm gonna email them, right? And then I asked him again that day, and they was like, oh yeah, they sent the money. I'm gonna give it to you. And then I asked him again, right? He says he never got the money. So how do you go from you never got the money to you have the money, you're gonna send it, and then you go to they never sent the money? So you're already lying, and I caught you there already. And then so they were out the whole day. I couldn't talk to them or whatever. And I was like, I really don't care. So I'm going to just get all my stuff, leave. I left. I went back home for a few days. And then I moved out to LA. And then I've been out here ever since. Got my own crib and stuff like that. Dang, my voice just cracked. But yeah. I didn't talk to them for a few days after I left because I was mad at them. Because they literally backstabbed me, bro. I saw those two as my brothers, literally. I lived with them. Those were the first people I ever lived with. I moved across the country to live with those two kids, bro. And I just felt so betrayed by them that they couldn't even believe me that this man was stealing money. And to this day, they still stick up for this man, even though everyone knows that he's stealing money. They're just so brainwashed, and I don't understand why, unless they're in on it and they're getting money out of it too, which I don't know. But I just felt so betrayed by them that they couldn't leave with me or, even have my back. Okay, we're going to stay here, but, we can still text you or whatever, be friends. I left, didn't text them for a few days, right, because I was mad at them. I'm not going to lie, I was hurt type shit. I was hurt. And what's it called? I text Valyyk, I'm pretty sure it was. I text Vallyk first. And I just slipped on his story. They didn't answer me for a few days. I was like, I bet. Then, I was so hurt by him not answering, bro. I didn't even want to try to message Mike. And then I built up enough courage to message Mike, and then he didn't even answer. So then it's been a month. None of them answered me. So I'm like, I bet. So I'm going to just unadd them. I'm not about to be fake, bro. I'm not about to, try to keep being their friend if they not with me. So that's, fake love type shit. So I just unadded them, right? And if I don't with someone, I'm not gonna keep following them on Instagram because that's just not me. If I have a problem with someone, I'm gonna let them know. That's why me as a person, I don't have beef with anybody. I only have beef with my old management that keeps coming up because of the past wrong things that they've done to me. But yeah, unfollowed them. But I didn't want to unfollow them at first because I was gonna get hate by my supporters and all that, which I did get a lot of hate from everything because I didn't want to tell them why I left because I didn't want drama to start. I just wanted to be the bigger person. I wanted to leave. I would just say that I left because I didn't want to be a part of it anymore or something, or I just wanted to do my own thing, which kind of was true too, but also I didn't tell you that I was getting scammed by my own family. So I didn't want to start problems there, so then I just leave, and then when I left, I got threatened Like, there's like, if not Mike and Valyyk, but someone in that management or manager, they're like, if you try to say anything, that you'll start a war. You don't want to start a war. You're not gonna win. Blah blah. I'm like, bro, I'm literally a 16-year-old kid at the time. You made me move away from my family just to scam money from me, and then you threaten me by saying you'll start a war with me if I say something about you stealing money from me. That's why he only has young kids in his management, because they're so young and oblivious to everything that they think that he's just trying to help them, and he's not. He's really not. So, more of the story is I don't talk to them because they didn't tell me. Or actually, I forgot to say this. They knew he was stealing money months before I found out. You guys saw how when I found out, I did my own research, told them like 2-3 hours later, and they didn't believe me, right? Comes out to found out like a week or two ago that they knew months before, because the person that sent me those screenshots, they sent them to them, right? But at the time, that person thought that I was closest with Tai, right? So they didn't want to tell me because they thought that I would snitch right away, right? So they told Mike and Valyyk, right? And they didn't tell me. They kept it to themselves. But like, if you're getting scammed, why would you stay with that person? So there's two types of people. Me, I found out, did my own research, found out it was true. I told my boys, right? My boys. They found out, they didn't tell me, they didn't say anything. They just kept it pushing, and they kept getting scammed themselves. So, moral of the story is, I can't mess with them because they pretty much backstabbed me, didn't tell me I was getting scammed, didn't have my back. They couldn't even be my friends or reply to my texts after I left for my own reasons. I didn't have a problem with them until I left, because if I'm your friend or your brother or best friends, and if we're in the same management, the management has nothing to do with our friendship. The management did not make us friends. We was friends before that management. I got Mike into that management. So I tell Mike, I'm like, all right, we could leave, blah, blah, blah. I got this one manager that could work with us, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, nah, I want to stay here. They're so obsessed with the fact of, like, that little Mercedes that they have, bro, they think they're grown when they drive it around, but like, they just want to be grown. That's what they want to do. They don't want to go back home and live under their parents' roof. They want to feel grown. Like me, I can say I'm grown. I buy my own stuff. I just got this car. I pay my own bills for my house. I don't need anyone. I can financially fund myself. I'm happy. I live with my friends. Them, they rely off of their manager. I guarantee you, if they moved to LA, they would not even be able to afford a 1-bedroom because of how much money that their manager is stealing from them. And it's not even saying, oh, they can't make money. It's just like, with your following, you should not be making how much you're getting paid. That's the reason why I found out that he was stealing money, because a whole bunch of my friends would be like influenced. I'll be like, oh, you did that promo, how much you get paid? Oh, I got paid, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, they'll be like, bro, you're not getting paid the right amount. I have way less than you and I got paid this much. And I'm like, what? And it was just a constant thing. Like, people would just keep telling me that, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm just doing what I'm told. And then But that management has a lot of trust. That's all they're built on, trust and family and a brother system. Oh my God, they're big on that. But they're nothing like that, bro. They do not care about you. They're all just so selfish, bro. Pretty much the point of this video was to explain to y'all why I don't personally talk to them. I'm not speaking on any other situation about that. In this video specifically is just the reason why I do not associate or talk to them. So pretty much it was because they been knew that I was getting scammed, or all of us were getting scammed. They didn't tell me. And then when I still tried to be their friend, they couldn't even reply to me or say, oh, I'm cool on that, I don't want to be your friend. They couldn't even say anything. Even if they said they didn't want to be friends, they couldn't even tell me that. But at the time when I left, I got a whole bunch of hate for it from all of our supporters, and I just took that. And now that the truth is out and they're getting some hate, they're trying to play the victim when I wasn't even in the wrong, and I was taking all the hate. Like, I didn't say anything. I was being the bigger person. I just didn't want nothing to do with them. And now that the truth is coming out, a whole bunch of stuff's happening, bro. Hey, but shout out to the ghetto TikTok room though. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If y'all enjoyed, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm about to be going to my YouTube grind, you feel me? And yeah, I love y'all. Peace. See y'all in the next video.